BMW's 5 Series has a near 50-year history, debuting in 1972. Along the way, there's spawned rivals such as Audi's A6 and Jaguar's XF, and challenged the likes of Mercedes E-Class. Now, in its 7th generation, the 5 Series is still a standard bearer in the executive saloon sector, with exceptional build quality, a high standard of infotainment and safety technology, as well as the superb handling expected from BMW. The current incarnation of the 5 Series was introduced in 2017 and marked a significant improvement over its predecessor. More so than ever, you get the impression that the goodies usually reserved for its big brother, the 7 Series, are now being passed down the food chain. Everything from the styling to the interior and the layout of the iDrive infotainment system appears to have drawn inspiration from its direct superior, meaning that this is perhaps the most luxurious 5 Series to ever grace the market. But has BMW succeeded at shrink packaging the best of the 7 Series into a smaller package and produced another worthy contender in the highly competitive executive saloon market? Let's find out. Outside, the 5 Series is a fairly obvious relative of every other BMW saloon, and that's certainly not a knock against it. Standard gear on the base spec SE includes LED headlights and 17-inch alloy wheels. This is the 540i M Sport, which adds sporting touches throughout the car's bodywork, most notably the front and rear bumpers, and the alloys are bumped up to 18 inches as standard. However, this particular car is wearing a set of optional 20-inch alloys as part of the M Sport Plus package, which adds yet more go-faster style to the 5 Series, including an M rear spoiler. Inside, everything has that high-quality feel you'd expect from a BMW. Leather comes as standard, even on the SE, as does the 10.25-inch LCD infotainment touchscreen. This has everything from a DVD drive to 20 gigabytes of memory for storing music, giving drivers a hub for everything that they need or want on a journey. Once behind the wheel, you'll be greeted by the digital cockpit dial replacement, which displays everything from your speed and revs to navigational information on a 12.3-inch screen. Dig into the bag of extras and you'll find everything from hands-free gesture control technology, so you never need to touch the screen again, a head-up display, TV function, and much more besides. You're unlikely to be wanting any more tech in the 5 Series. For the best overall technology package, you can opt for the aptly named Technology Pack. This adds the aforementioned head-up display and gesture control, plus a touchscreen display key, Wi-Fi hotspot preparation, enhanced Bluetooth and wireless phone charging. That's on top of the wealth of standard features to make driving anywhere extremely comfortable, such as heated front seats, cruise control, ambient lighting and automatic air conditioning. The 5 Series' most common job will be shuttling business people on motorway journeys to the next meeting, so BMW can be forgiven for prioritising practicality in this vehicle. There is a sizable boot on offer here. The 5 Series has 530 litres of space, which is actually 10 litres down on some rivals, including the Mercedes E-Class, but that amount is rather negligible in the real world. A lower loading lip relative to the predecessor also makes the 5 Series boot easy to use. Folding rear seats can also be specified to enhance the available space too. BMW is famous for producing brilliantly balanced cars, and the 5 Series is no exception. It can gainfully split its personality and is just as adept at wafting along motorways as it is pushing on a B road. It is slightly more impressive than some of its rivals in this regard, with its 100kg curb weight edge on the Audi A6, really showing when you drive both back to back. Higher spec models such as this 540i come as standard with the xDrive all-wheel drive system. But fear not though, even though it's no longer a rear-wheel drive car, it still drives like one. On M Sport cars such as this one, the suspension is slightly firmer and the ride a little lower, making it even better at the twisties. Still, it is remarkably comfortable overall. Much like its rivals, four-wheel steering is available on the 5 Series. This does a significant amount to help it in the agility stakes, and you may well be thankful for it in urban areas. The 540i is powered by a 3-litre turbocharged straight 6, and that produces 335 brake horsepower. It'll return a combined miles per gallon figure of 36.2, which is fairly impressive for a car like this. Ultimately, the 540i isn't the variant to choose if you're after economy. The best option in the lineup is the 518D, which is capable of 64.2 miles per gallon on a combined cycle. However, at 148 brake horsepower, it could be a little too pedestrian for some. Look at other diesels in the lineup, such as the 525D, which is still capable of over 55 miles per gallon while delivering 228 brake horsepower. Back to the 540i. The straight-six motor in this car is incredibly smooth and refined. If you can afford it, there are very few motors as capable in this sector. Starting at £36,975, the 5 Series is hardly a budget vehicle. And if you so much as glance at the options list, you'll be almost certain to spend over £40,000, even with the smallest of engines beneath the bonnet. For a base spec SE version of the 540i, you'll be spending £50,205, while the M Sport version starts at £53,505. However, if you are into technology and intend to spend plenty of time driving this car, as the target buyer for such a car would, then this expense is lightly justified by its capabilities, features and premium feel. The battle between the German executive saloons and their competition from elsewhere is fast-moving and as close as ever. In many ways, choosing the 5 Series over its equally gifted rivals from Mercedes and Audi is a rather subjective matter. Of the various options, there's a strong argument to be made that BMW has once again beat all corners when it comes to driving dynamics. Back to the original question then, has BMW succeeded at distilling the best of the 7 Series and using it as the basis of the 5 Series? To us, the answer is absolutely. And the new 5 Series is a worthy and proper generational step up for one of the leading cars in its sector. Now, if you want to get a quote on the BMW 5 Series or indeed any of this car's rivals, you can head to the Car Keys website for a free quote. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let us know what car you want us to review next.